This is Joni from Fox and Socks. I have a couple of commissions that I need to do, or customs, and I thought I would do another series. The customs that I will be working on are Edith and Leo. And right now all I'm going to do is put primer on them, but first I just need to make sure that all the dust and stuff are off. I washed them the other day, but let me see, I have a brush here. And I'm just going to make sure that they're free of dust or lint. And always wash your kits because they come from the factory and they'll have factory oils and like natural stuff from the factory, like dirt and debris. And you definitely want to make sure your hands are clean as well, so you don't have your natural oils on your baby as well. You want to make sure that paint has a nice canvas to stick to. So this is just a makeup brush, just brushing it off. And I use hot soapy water, just regular dish soap water. Go ahead and clean up your area and put a fresh pad down. This one has a little bit of stuff on it. I was assembling a baby, so it's got a little bit of that glass beads on there, but that's okay. That won't hurt anything. If you have any mohair or paint from another baby, or even if it's been sitting there a while and it's picked up lint and whatnot, you'll want to change it out for the next baby that you do, just so you have a clean start. My table usually ends up being a mess in the process, but then after I'm all done with the babies, I'll clean it up and get it ready for the next batch. Okay, one more piece. And some of you may be asking how big Edith is. She is a small newborn. She's got quite a bit of skinny legs to her. She's smaller than Leo. Her feet are smaller. Her legs are shorter and skinnier. She kind of reminds me a little bit of Lucas as far as size goes. I'm enjoying a little cup of cocoa here. So, it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff ready. I use just the regular butter knife. It makes it easier to grab, you know, the mat and the primer and whatnot. It's easier to stir it. And I'll start with a few of these. Where'd the other one go? I know there's 3. One disappeared on me. Crazy. Look, I knew there was 3 I ripped, but where'd it go? Crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a little bit of a stir, and this is just the Irresistibles primer. I want to put some on there to kind of get the base a little bit of a tooth or a grip to it. Makes it easier to paint. And then of course I use a little crease brush to wipe out the creases. I don't want the primer to settle into those creases and leave white. Once it's baked on there, it'll dry white, bake on white. You don't want that, so I'm going to use, this is that Elf brand Small Smudge. And this is one that I've used before, so the edges are kind of, little bristles are sort of flattened out a little bit, but it's okay. It's clean. I don't have to worry about paint getting in these creases just yet. This kit came from one of my customers, and it got to her quicker than the kit I ordered for myself. But my kit came yesterday, so I'll actually be working on my Edith, my customer's Edith, and the Leo. But since my kit just came, it's not been scrubbed on yet. So she's soaking in my utility sink right now. I'll get her all cleaned up, and then she's going to need some time to dry, and I can start doing this on her tomorrow. And I put this in the oven at 260 and bake for 15 minutes, and I do that twice to make sure that it is set. Don't over pounce or there won't be enough tooth. Make sure you pounce out if it clumps a little bit, make sure you pounce that out so it doesn't continue to be sitting on top and dry white and then bake white. You don't want that. Go over it, make sure you've got everything. Sometimes there's little clumps, so I didn't get it stirred up very well. Pounce those. I didn't even look. You guys can see, right? I'll try that. I see a little better. I'll do Edith's legs first. You don't have to get like way down in between separated toes. Just do the best that you can whenever you're doing primer. Also, whenever you're doing washes, you can just use your brush to get down in between. Make sure you wipe the creases out so it doesn't end up pooling there too. White, I didn't get pounced well. I'll have a custom spot open in January 2025 if anyone's interested. My prices for newborns are $6.50 shipped US. It comes with all the little yummy details you'll see me doing. And if you're more interested in cuddle babies, they would be $5.50 shipped US. And I'll be doing a Leo cuddle baby in January, so if that's something that you would be interested in, go ahead and contact me. You can find me on Facebook under Fox and Socks Reborns. And also, if you follow along and paint with me, go ahead and contact me through Facebook and show me your work. If you like my videos and they've been helpful, if you would please like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. I'm just trying to get down between the fingers there. The toe is kind of hard to separate the toes like you do fingers. Kind of short fingers. Just some really pretty creasing. Her hands are pretty expressive too. There's some little tiny wrinkles on the top of her hands. Got a fly in here, he's quite loud. sponge was starting to get overloaded. I think that'll work. Maybe. It's hard to see. I've got the tripod up. Yeah, now you can see it. Tripod's up over my head, so I can't see where it's pointing. Just have to get up and check it every now and then. Those are just pieces of sponge. Okay. You have to go like way, way down in the air. Just try to get what you can. Pulling out a little bit of paint, but it's not leaving any on the baby, so that's good. Oh. got a little bit more on that than I needed. Okay, still recording. That's good. I already did a series on Leo. It was Winnie and Leo early in the year, earlier. So around the summer, August, July, August, something like that. So if you want to go back and look at that one, you can. And I plan to paint this one a different skin tone, so it'll be worth watching if you're wanting to have a different. This one's going to be more peach than the other one. And I know this video is a little boring, so feel free to skip it if you want. Once you know how to put primer on, you won't have to watch an entire video of putting primer on 2 dolls. Keep thinking I'm going out of camera. Let's see here. I stay right here. It's the middle. Okay. Oh, these are fuzzy. I almost forgot to go back over the creases, didn't I? This one's bigger. Got to go over the back of the leg. Alright. Almost ready to bake. I have 2 ovens, so I'm going to be baking these at the same time. Which is nice. Just trying to get as close to the back of the ear as I can. This brush is dirtier than I thought it was. I thought I had it nice and clean. But it got damp from the primer, so paint came out again. That's a little spot in the vinyl. I don't know if I can get it out. It's like a little extra piece of vinyl. on the vinyl. Hopefully I can cover it up. I got it smooth, but it's like a little air bubble pit looking thing. See if I can cover it up. Luckily it's on the back of the head, so the hair should definitely help cover it. Didn't realize that when I got it. Oh, there's always some imperfection somewhere in any product. Make sure you got all the surface area. Fuzzy. Little lint. Okay, I'm gonna end this video, and the next one we're gonna be doing creases.